In today's class, we will focus on how to find the domain of the function. Here, you should remember the two basic rules that the denominator can never be 0. Because, see, if any number or any function divided by 0, that will be undefined. Correct? So, second one, we cannot take the square root of the negative number. That will again become undefined. So, these are the two basic concepts, or you can say the rules to find the domain of the function. So, in today's class, we will concentrate mainly on finding the domain of a polynomial function, a simple polynomial function. The second one, how to find the domain of a rational function. Rational function means where you will have a numerator and a denominator. Domain of a radical function. Radical function means where there will be an expression under the root, and the domain of a fractions with radicals where you will have the fraction along with the radicals, that means along with the roots, and that root can be either in numerator or in denominator, or it can be in both numerator as well as on denominator. Now, how to find the domain of a polynomial function? Here are few simple polynomials. So, whenever you see a function given to find the domain, check the first rule, that is the denominator cannot be 0. So, here we don't have any denominator. So, you don't have to worry about the first rule. Now, check the second rule. Is there any square root given? No. So, whenever you have a polynomial where you don't have a denominator, you don't have any radical function, expression, then in that case, the domain will be the set of all real numbers. Simply write R, or in interval notation, the domain will be from minus infinity to infinity. Now, the domain of rational functions. Rational functions means where you have a numerator and a denominator. Check the first function, 5 upon x minus 2. Now, check what is your first rule. The denominator cannot be 0. So, set x minus 2 not equals to 0. Therefore, x cannot take the value of 2. See, now, why x cannot take the value of 2? Substitute this value 2 here. So, it will be 2 minus 2 will become 0. And what is our first rule? The denominator cannot be 0. So, here your domain will be all real numbers except 2. Here, now in interval notation, to find the domain in interval notation, set this on a number line. Now, because x is not in the domain, it's not included in the domain. So, mark an open circle over 2. And other than this 2, all other real numbers are included in the domain. So, the domain here will be minus infinity plus infinity. So, that will be from minus infinity to 2 union 2 to infinity. Now, these brackets which we are using here are the open brackets. This shows that these numbers are not included in the domain. Now, check the second function. F of x is equals to x square minus 3x over x square minus 8x plus 15. Now, here the first rule is that the denominator cannot be equals to 0. And here there is no radical function. So, no need to think about the second rule here. Now, get the factors of this, and that will be 3x minus 5x plus 15 is equals to 0. So, here it will be x minus 3 minus 5 x minus 3. So, we have two root factors x minus 3 and x minus 5. Now, from here, we know that the x cannot take the value of 3 and x cannot take the value of 5. So, what will be the domain? Domain will be all real numbers except 3 and 5. Clear? Now, in interval notation, mark these numbers on number line. So, here is 3, here is 5, from minus infinity to infinity. Now, because 3 and 5 are not included in the domain, so mark an open circle over it. Other than these two numbers, all real numbers are included. So, how you will write the domain? The domain will be from minus infinity to 3, union 3 to 5, union 5 to infinity. Clear? Okay. Now, the next function given is x square over x square plus 9. Now, this is something different. So, pay attention here. Now, set the denominator x square plus 9 not equals to 0. Now, you see here x square is not equals to minus 9. What does that means? X cannot take the value of plus or minus 3. Clear? But this is not real. This is not possible. See, whatever value you substitute here in the place of x square, if it is minus 3, the square of that will become plus. So, 9 plus 9, it will not be 0, correct? And here if you will substitute 3, then it will again become the same, 18 and 18. That means there is no number that will make the denominator 0. So, whatever value you will give it at x will always be greater than or equals to 0. So, in these type of sums where you cannot substitute any value to x to get 0, then at that case the domain will always be the set of real numbers, and in interval notation it will be from infinity to minus infinity to infinity. Now check out the next function. F of x is equals to 3x minus 8 over x square minus 9x plus 20. Now this is for you. Pause the video and solve this, and then later on you can check the answer. Now set the denominator not equals to 0. Get the factors here. X square minus 4x minus 5x plus 20 not equals to 0. So, here x minus 4 not equals to 0, and we will get two factors x minus 4 and x minus 5. Thus, the x cannot take the value of 4 and x cannot take the value of 5. Therefore, the domain will be all real numbers except 4 and 5. So, this will be the domain. Now, let's check on for interval notation. So, here is 4, here is 5, from minus infinity to infinity, an open circle here because these numbers are not included. Other than these two numbers, all other numbers are included in the domain. Therefore, the domain will be minus infinity to 4, union 4 to 5, union 5 to infinity. Clear? So, this was how to find the domain of a rational functions. Now, let's see how to find the domain of a radical function. Okay, before we do the sums over here, let me explain you few basic things about the radical functions. So, in radical function, you normally have a expression like this. Correct? So, if this index n is odd, for example, it is like 3 under any expression x plus 5, or like 5 and give any expression here, in that case, your expression will always be a real number. So, the domain will always be all real numbers, or it will be in interval notation minus infinity to plus infinity. So, remember, whenever you have an odd radical expression, then function, then your domain will always be minus infinity to infinity. And if the radical function is an even, if n is even, like 4, some here expression like this, for example like this, in that case always set the expression greater than equals to 0. Why greater than equals to 0? Because according to our second rule, you cannot take the square root of any negative number. So it should be greater than 0. So set the expression to greater than equals to 0. An important point to remember. Now let's make it more clear. F of x is equals to root x minus 4. Now because this is a radical function, and for radical function we know that it should be greater than equals to 0. So x will be greater than or equals to 4. So by looking at it you can tell the domain. Domain will be all real numbers where x will be greater than or equal to 4. Now try to find out or in interval notation. Let's mark here minus infinity to plus infinity and 4. Now see here carefully. Here we will mark a closed circle. Why closed circle? Because here the x is greater than and equal to 4 or equal to 4. It can be 4, right? So it is included in the domain. This number is there in the domain and this is greater than 4. So what will be the domain? Domain will be 4 to infinity. Now check the bracket. This bracket is called closed bracket and this bracket shows that this number is included in the domain. I hope I am clear, right? Now check the next function. It is 4 root 6 minus 2x. This is a radical function, correct? And it's a even function. There is a 4 here. So that means our expressions should be set to greater than or equals to 0. Now this is again a different sum. So concentrate here. 2x greater than equals to minus 6. X greater than equals to minus 6 minus 2 get cancelled 3. X is less than equals to 3. Now here, wow, how this equality sign changed. See, remember, whenever you divide here by negative number, the equality sign will change. So here, the domain will be all real numbers where x is less than equals to 3. Now let's try it for in interval notation. So here is minus infinity, infinity, and here is 3. And here it will be closed circle where 3 is included in the domain and it should be less than 3. So it will be on this side. So our domain will be minus infinity to 3 with a closed bracket. Let's check this function. X square minus 3x minus 28. Now here, whenever there is no index written, that means it is a square root. There is a 2 over there. So it's an even. Whenever even means we know that we are going to set the expression greater than equals to 0. Now get the factors for this and that will be 28, that is 4x minus 7x minus 28 greater than or equals to 0. So here it will be x plus 4 minus 7x plus 4 greater than or equals to 0. So we have two factors x plus 4 and x minus 7 greater than equals to 0. Now from here the x is greater than equals to minus 4 or x is greater than equals to 7. So domain is all real numbers where x is greater than equals to -4 and 7. Okay, now here the number line, the interval notation will be little different. Let's do it. Minus infinity to plus infinity, and here is -4 and 7, and both here will be closed circle. Now in this case, your number line is divided in 3 sections. See here. These are the 3 sections: first, second, and third. Now, take any value for x between minus infinity to -4, between this. So, let's take -5. Now, in the same way, select any number, take any number in this section between -4 and 7. Let's take 0 and let's take here 8. Okay. Now, substitute these values in the given expression. So, for easier calculation, just take this, the factored form, x plus 4 and x minus 7. Now, substitute these values. Now, here we don't want the number answer. We don't want the answer here. We just want to check here whether the result is positive or is it negative. Okay. So, let's see here, -5 plus 4. Here -5 minus 7. So, here it is minus, here it is minus. So, minus will become plus. So, here the answer will be positive. Now, substitute 0. 0 plus 4, 0 minus 7. Here it will be plus, here will be minus. So, minus into plus, it will be minus here. So, negative. So, let's substitute 8. 8 plus 4. 8 minus 7, so it will be plus here, here also plus, so plus 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 here. Now, while taking the domain, we will not consider this section. Why? Because you see, what is our here? It is greater than equals to. So, if you take negative numbers, that is less than 0, then it is not possible here. Our x value should be greater than equals to 0. We cannot take the negative numbers. So, we will exclude this section. So, what is left now? This side and this side. So, the domain in interval notation will be from minus infinity to -4 and check the bracket, union 7 to infinity. Check the brackets. Am I clear? Okay. Now you try this and tell the answer. So, here the domain is from minus infinity to infinity, or you can write simply R. Why? Because you see here the index is odd. So, whenever the index is odd or you have an odd radical expression, then the domain is real numbers, set of real numbers. Now, let's learn how to find the domain of a fractions with radicals. Now, you will have a fractions along with the radicals. Now, check the first one. It's root x minus 4 over x square minus 25. We know that whenever we have a radical number expression, it should be greater than equals to 0. So, here you will get x greater than equals to 4. So, this is our first result. Now, let's do for the denominator. Denominator is what? Denominator is x square minus 25, and we know that denominator can never be 0. So, here it will be x square minus 5 square cannot be equals to 0, and we will get x minus 5, x plus 5 cannot be equals to 0, and thus x cannot take the value of 5 and x cannot take the value of -5. So, it's very clear the domain will be all real numbers where x will be greater than 4 except 5 and minus 5. Now, let's do it in interval notation. So, pay attention. In interval notation, we have minus infinity to infinity. Mark these numbers on number line. So, here is our 4, here is 5, and here is minus 5. Now, let's see for the first result, that is x should be greater than, first of all, here is a closed circle because equal sign is there. So, it should be greater than. So, this will be this side. Now, from the second result, it is the domain cannot take the number minus 5 and 5. So, that means there you will have an open circle, and other than that, all numbers are included in the domain. Now, check the area where the two number lines are intersecting. So, it is from here to here. So, what will be the domain? The domain will be 4 to 5 union 5 to infinity. Be careful while writing the brackets. F of x is equals to 3x minus 4 over x plus 9. Now, here the denominator is a radical function. So, x plus 9 should be greater than 0. Now, here, why we have not taken greater than equals to 0? That is because the denominator cannot be equals to 0. That's why here we cannot write greater than equal. Only you will take the sign greater than. Clear? So, x is greater than minus 9. Therefore, the domain of this function will be all real numbers such that x is greater than minus 9. Now, mark it on the number line so that we can write the domain in interval notation. Here is minus 9 and it will be an open circle here, and it is greater than minus 9 means towards the positive infinity. So, the domain will be minus 9 to infinity. Okay, here the sum where you have the radical function both in numerator as well as in denominator. So, here let's x plus 3 set to greater than equals to 0 because it is numerator. So, in numerator it can be equals to 0. So, x greater than equals to minus 3. So, this is our first result. Now, denominator cannot be equals to 0, but it is a radical function, so it should be greater than 0. So, here x square greater than 16. Now, here whatever value of x we will put, it will always be positive. So, we will take mode of x, that will be 4. Clear? So, what does this mean? This means that x is greater than 4 or x is less than minus 4. Now, in interval notation, let's write the answer. First, for the first result, let's write here minus infinity and plus infinity. Mark minus 3 on the number line, and here it will be closed circle, and according to this, x should be greater than or equal to minus 3. So, it will be this side. Now, from the second result, x should be greater than 4. So, where is 4? Let's mark here 4 and let's mark here minus 4. So, x should be, it's open bracket, it should be greater than 4, and in second case, it should be less than minus 4. Now, check the area. Check the line on the, check on number line where both the number lines are intersecting. So, it is from here to here. So, the domain will be from 4 to infinity, and check the brackets. Be careful while writing the brackets. Okay, now this is for you. Try it by yourself and write the answer in the comment box. Alright, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you want me to cover anything else, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.